40s of the same century, the US government, recognizing the advantages, made them mandatory. Now we are all used to the safety features of our cars, for the seatbelt for protection, for the power steering for direction. But we are not here to talk about cars. We are here to talk about endotracheal intubation, the third most common medical procedure in hospitals around the world, necessary for all surgeries and medical emergencies. But with a 45% rate of severe complications, hypoxia, hypotension, even cardiac arrest and death in emergency intubation. More than 100 million intubations are done worldwide every year, being the teeth damage during intubation the first cause of claims in anesthesia in the US. And overall, the cost of peri-intubation complications only in the US every year is 5.9 billion. In the 40s of the last century as well, these gentlemen, Sir Robert McIntosh, designed the laryngoscope that we still use today. And we are still in exactly the same way, without protection for patients and clinicians, and without endotracheal tube. I present to you the Airway Seal, the most disruptive medical device for airway management in decades. The Airway Seal protects patients' teeth and mucosa, protects clinicians from aerosols and infection, and guides the endotracheal tube, making this medical procedure that infects the patient to die easier, faster, and safer. Our market is global, and we are unique. Nobody has tried before to do intubation with the mouth covered, and we have made it thank you to our flexible channel guide that easily guides the tube towards the lungs. Our solution is centered in patient and clinician safety, with three proven advantages: safe and easy procedure, protection against trauma for patients, and protection against aerosol and infections for clinicians. Our device is protected by a robust international patent that covers 90% of the global market and protects not only the device but also the new intubation method. Our team combines a profound expertise in the medical area with a solid knowledge in business development, quality, and marketing. We are dedicated to R&D and to promote the scientific studies that give support to commercialization. And we coordinate but externalize manufacturing and distribution. With this smart business model, we will reach the global market by 2029. And by 2028, we will have positive cash flow and EBITDA. We are now at a critical point in our growth. We have a new manufacturing facility with high capacity. We have the interest of numerous international distributors. We have the CE mark, and the FDA has designated our device safer technology. We are now scaling up. We are starting commercialization in Europe. We have set up our subsidiary in Hong Kong for the Asian market, and very soon we will have our subsidiary here in the US. Our target, the 120,000 hospitals and health services worldwide, and our aim to be the standard of care for intubation for all of those 100 million intubations worldwide every year. We are working as well in new devices. We are working in a video airway seal and a solution that combines artificial intelligence with our device that will give us the correct position of the endotracheal tube in real time, and this will save thousands of lives every year. We have done 2 successful rounds in 2021 and 2023, and now we are opening our 3rd round now that we are ready for global commercialization. We consider 2 possible exit strategies, an IPO or an acquisition by a major player. The same that the seatbelt revolutionized car safety in the last century, the Airway Seal will be the standard of care for safety in intubation worldwide. Thank you very much.
Has there been any resistance to the adoption of this technology?
Well, we find, so obviously this is a critical procedure, facing particularly in emergencies, intensive care. You have basically 30-40 seconds to intubate. So it's just, we know the adoption will be slow at the beginning, but what we are receiving as a feedback from clinicians, like myself, is that why this hasn't done before. This is the, and then they are surprised how easy it is to intubate with this. Nobody has thought about intubation with the mouth covered, and the idea is revolutionary for them. But as soon as they try, they are impressed with how it works.
How is this product purchased? Is it purchased by the patient or by the facility?
So it's a single-use product. is a single-use product for every intubation. So for those 100 million, we need to use one for each. This is the best solution for a medical product like this, obviously to avoid contamination between patients, etc. And obviously it's a good business model as well.
What specifically are you going to utilize the funds that we will?
Sorry, can you say again?
What specifically we utilize the funds? You talked about globalization, you talked about Japan, you described it, but then when you got into the money, you skipped over it and went right into how you would exit. So explain the funds you're looking for, exactly how you use it.
What we are looking at in terms of markets.
2 slides before, you said we were looking for X amount of dollars, correct?
Yes. Oh yeah, for what? Yes. Commercialization. 70% for commercialization, 20% will be for studies. We are planning a multi-center, multinational studies comparing with other devices that are used to detect the acute, which are bars that produce trauma often. But basically commercialization, to set up a good team to coordinate all of this commercialization worldwide. We are planning to have 3 sites in Spain, in Hong Kong, and here in the US, and from there work with distributors worldwide and manufacturers worldwide. So commercialization mainly.
How long does it usually take to convert a hospital who's been using the traditional method to use air shield?
Well, now it takes some time. We do a pilot. We have started 3 months ago the commercialization. We have visited 22 hospitals, mainly in Madrid and some other cities in Spain. In 18 of them we have done clinical sessions. We have had a very good, we have been very well received, and in the majority of them we have started pilots. Then after that will be the sales. We have already 6 sales process ongoing, and this is slow at the beginning, but in medicine, obviously it takes a while and you get the confidence for the clinicians, but once this confidence is gained, the spread of the information will be quick internationally.
Do you have testimony from patients? What does the patient say about the use of this?
Well, obviously the patient doesn't know, and we haven't done the study. We have done already 4 preclinical studies and 2 clinical studies. We want to do a study in which we will ask the patients, because often the patient has pain in the throat, and nobody has studied this before, but we are going to study that, and we will see the difference, because with our device, the intubation is very direct. Often when you intubate, you are poking the larynx, and this is why the patient has pain after that. So it's something that we are going to do soon in this multi-center study. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What is this device? Did you understand? Tell me.
When you have an emergency, sometimes you have to put like a scope down your throat.
No.
What happens when they go in, sometimes they do damage to your teeth. So this is like a protection. The hospital, the surgeons have put this in your mouth. It's like plastic to protect your teeth. Plus it hurts. Afterwards they got pain in their throat. They start poking down there. You got it? Good with the nuts, no?
Hello? Hello?
This is the best. Better than those guys just yapping.
Sorry for my English, I'm Chilean, but I try my best for my flag and for that guy.
What is this? What is it from?
Chile.
I don't realize well. I'm Lucas Bastomat, I'm the founder and the CEO of the Airwalk, the first and only agentic analytic infrastructure for Latin America. Okay? But first of all, where we came from. We are 2 brothers, but we made one spark. Okay? In 2018, I saw Data USA. That is MIT portal that turns public data into insights. And I realized that Latam mid-market mid-size companies doesn't have anything like that. So I called my brother and said, hey brother, Marcos, why don't we create this? Because we all win the fee every month, every game we play since we were child. So we put our first office in Conchalí. If you ever go to Conchalí in Chile, never go to, if you go to Chile, never go to Conchalí. It's horrible, they don't even have grass, but I love that place. So now, that's my brother Marcos. We have more than 100 enterprise clients. That means that we have more than 300 companies in 4 countries in Latin. Okay. The next step is United States. What about the problem? The problem is that the mid-market size companies want to make business decisions, but the truth is in the ERP, because the ERP have all the transactional data of the business. So they can read it because there is a lot of issues in performance, in cybersecurity, in technology, infrastructure, a lot. So more than 60% of these companies have fragmented data. That means that they spend more than 14 hours a week doing reports for all of the decision makers. And now with the AI, it's even worse because AI without business context is just or is equal to hallucination. So we built 2 engines. The first engine is one can connect to your ERP overnight and turns your messy data into clean data for more than 60 integrations. Okay. And Wave is the second. Okay. Wave is an agentic AI that gives the power to the decision maker to make dashboard, automatization, etc. So our clients can go for the ERP data for business decision in seconds, not years, not months, not hours, seconds, okay? What about the market? This is an 8 billion market because there is 350k companies in United States and Latam in mid-market, okay? But we are just looking for Chile, Mexico, Peru, and Central America right now. That means that the market is 720 million within reach, okay? And the people behind this, we are ERP native. That means that we really know the transactional problem of the data in the ERP. Okay, we are not software tourists. We are doing this like 8 years ago. Okay, I'm the CEO. My brother is the CTO, and we have more than 40 workers. We call them wealthy. Okay, and we were with Bad Bunny last year, Chilean Bad Bunny. We have a board and advisors. And this is the product. This isn't a mock-up, okay? But the most important thing of all my pitch is that you can understand this. We are not selling a SaaS. We are not selling software. We are not selling any platform. We are selling the work of the analyst. So this is a really game changer for the companies because they can have the power now, the decision makers, okay? And we have an MCP if you want to use our platform directly in your personal agent. The more ERP that we can integrate, more market that we can have, okay? And our growth rate is more than 50%. So if we can have 10K meetings, we will have 3 or 4K clients. We are profitable 5 years in a row, and we are growing very fast. Our average subscription is more than 2K, and in the last 6 months, we are double our MRR, okay? And our net revenue retention is more than 100% with a churn that is less than 1%. So we have more than 5,000 users right now in every industries in the market. We are profitable today, like I said before, but we are looking for 25 million of ARR in 3 years. Okay, we are now in 1.9. In fact, it's 2.5, but we are making $12K monthly with 6 clients, okay? But we want to go to 100 clients monthly, new clients monthly, okay? In 3 years. This is a game that others can't enter, okay? Because we have a lot of features that you only can have with us, okay? In the past, just succeed 2 ways, okay? I say that is 2 broken options. The first one is a consulting firm, okay? You can pay a consulting firm a lot of money, but they took a lot of months. Or an in-house team that you need like 5 professionals to have a really good solution. But our service have sales in a fee, like in 7 days or 1 night, always up to date, no infrastructure needed, so all of the governance too. One consulting project buys you more than 25 months of data work and still beat your in-house team by 70%. So it's a game changer. We ask for $2.5 million right now, and 40% to go to market, 40% to product and engineering, and 20% for operations and the team. And we want to be an elite standard for Latin America, and if we there, and if we have a lot of more money, the world. Thank you.
Who are your biggest competitors in Latin America?
I don't even, I mean, the in-house teams. This is a game changer. It's a paradigm. It's a paradigm breaker. So my real competitor is the mind of my clients. They need to put their teams away and work with us. So we don't have the consulting firms it's not like a competitor. It's like a substitute. Do you understand me?
So, if this is the case, then what are the barriers to entry to have competitors to do the same thing you're doing at a lower cost?
Perfect. We spent 7 years to build our first engine. We never raised capital. It is almost struggling, okay? And that engine had all the rules of every industry in 3 ERPs. So the difficulty here is to automate that rules for every industry, because every client needs a onboarding thing because they have their own rules. And that's the first engine work. That's the top barrier.
You mentioned Mexico, Colombia, Brazil. How have you seen that Mexico and Colombia and the other Latin American markets differ from Brazil? And so are there any differences?
Sorry,
¿Puedes hablar español?
Sí, dale.
Mencionaste México, Colombia y Brasil, ¿cierto? ¿Cómo has visto que es diferente Colombia, México? O sea, es en parte de Latinoamérica, versus el mercado de Brasil, que es mucho...
We're not in Brazil. We're not in Brazil right now. We want to enter to Brazil. That's why, because we need money. Because we're profitable like 600K, but it's less than we need to enter the Brazilian market, okay? In Mexico and Colombia, we need local teams, but sales teams. Maybe one super person, 2 super persons, but we want to open sales offices in every country.
When you talk about 40% product and engineering, what does that development look like in the next 6 months? What type of product are you working on?
You can imagine it. We have 3 roadmaps. One for integrations, to integrate more ERPs and have a more bigger market. The second is product to our clients, and a lot goes to the AI with the personal agents. And the third one is insight. We are profitable because we have an insight roadmap. My back office in my company is 1 person, and we have, I don't know, more than 100 clients. That's because we have a lot of automatization. So that 40% is for 3 of the 3 roadmaps.
Aside from the capital that you're raising, what would you say is the obstacle to continue growing in the market? So putting money aside. O sea, excluyendo el capital que quieres levantar, ¿cuál dirías que es el obstáculo más grande para crecer tu producto y tu empresa?
I think that that's the culture wall in every country, because I'm Chilean. A Chilean voice to the Chilean guys, American, I think, voice to the American guy. And I think the culture is the thing that we need to break, okay? And that needs marketing, that needs local teams, but our close rate is 50 or 40%. It's a crazy thing. Yesterday I closed 2 clients here from United States. That's it. Okay, thank you.
This goes till 2:15.
What time is it now?
Now 1:30. So they kind of take all the little vendors and they bring them up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me go to the bathroom real
Yeah,
quick.
go to the back. Take your time, and then I'll go. I have.
Why don't you go now while I'm eating?
Okay, fine. And I'll
And then
come
when you
back.
come back,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna take my bag in case you have
I'll
to
watch
go.
you. Don't worry
No,
about it.
in case you have to walk if you're in your.
I can work with it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Where's my bag?
No, I can use. Where's your
Where's
bag?
my bag? I left it already somewhere.
I didn't touch it. What did you have in it?
Where did I leave my fucking bag now?
What did you have in it?
Hi.
I may have left it in the room there.
And today I'm going to show you how we
Can you stay for a second so I can...
into a profit.
This woman that came from
US
this
healthcare system is
Babson,
losing up to $150 billion every year to a single problem, the empty chair. Florida only faces more than 20% outpatient no-show rates, and that's pure EBITDA erosion. The current solutions of industry trends are failing. Starting $50 for a no-show fee in capacity, consolation price, $5,000 every surgical room. Letting a patient, 80-year-old patient with a van is not a healthcare. Punishing patients is not a strategy. Look into the data is. Meet Patricia, our predictive behavioral engine. So this is not an hour in the chatbot or GPT wrapper. She's a battle-tested profiler built on 300 million real-world appointments. Legacy systems are sending reminders hoping
just be
for the
quiet,
best.
please. Thank you.
When the patients cancel last minute, they block mass notifications, hoping for a digital scramble.
Fine, I'll see you when you come back.
Senior juggle the applications, pass two-factor authentication, and find